Hello everyone, nice to see you again. Welcome back to the cooking segment of our worship. It is Rose Sunday, which of course is during Lent, and during Lent we have a long tradition of making pretzels.
Yummy.
As back in earlier times during Lent, Christians did not have any butter or sugar or any of that, and they would often make a special pretzel treat. And it certainly helps too that the shape of the pretzel is one like this, is in a praying position, so it invokes peace. These days, our pretzels are a little fancier, so this wouldn't have been Lenten approved 700 years ago, but they're definitely yummy. They're nice to make during Lent as a simple treat. Thomas is certainly enjoying his, so I thought that I would show you how it's done, as it is fairly simple to do. So first I measured out 22 ounces of flour, and we have 2.5 teaspoons of yeast that we are going to mix in some warm water. I will add a tablespoonful of sugar.
Brown sugar.
Brown sugar. I like brown sugar, but regular white sugar would work just as well.
I like white sugar.
Yeah.
How much water?
Thomas, you want to stir this up? Get a spoon and stir it up.
How much water? Spoon.
This is a 1.5 cups of warm water, and this is about 2 ounces of butter that we melted, and we also have added in 2 teaspoons of salt. Give that a quick stir while we wait for our yeast to activate, which only takes a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes or so, and then we can pour all of that in and make our dough. All right, we're back. We have allowed our yeast to begin activating, so we'll dump that 1.5 cups of water with the yeast and the sugar into our flour, butter, and salt mixture.
Mix time.
That's right.
Looks gooey.
It does look gooey, Thomas.
Floury, watery, yeasty, gooey, milky. Water.
And if you have a stand mixer, or, you could certainly use it for this project. But we usually do things by hand. So when this is all set, then you can dump it out on a oiled board and begin the kneading process. Once everything is properly mixed up, you just dump it onto an oiled board and you begin the kneading process. This dough should be kneaded for about 5 minutes till it develops that telltale skin. And when everything is all kneaded, then you can put it into a clean bowl that has been oiled and let it sit for about an hour. Alright, so after an hour, your dough should have doubled in size, and then you can cut it into 8 pieces. is the fun part. So you get to now make this dough into a nice long pretzels. You want to make one, Thomas?
Sure.
All right, so you just loop it around until you come up with a pretzel shape. So let's get to work. So see how I'm doing it, Thomas? I kind of rolling it and spreading it at the same time to make a nice long strand. So, about 2 feet, maybe a little less. And then you make a U. And then you cross it over. And you end up
I'm making a tiny
your pretzel.
I was trying to do a pretzel.
That's okay. We'll try again. You can do it again. I don't think your strand there was thin enough, Thomas. So why don't you use mine?
Okay.
See how much longer it is? It's a lot easier if it's longer. Okay, you try to make one.
U, X, put this down, then cover this, and this. Pretzel.
Hey, pretty good. Just pinch those, put it on our parchment lined
Dough.
tray, and we are going to drop these into a boiling pot of water with baking soda, so it's an alkaline solution. This will help give it its special brown color that you really need with a pretzel. So after we get all of the pretzels in the shape that we want, we boil it for about 40 seconds, 45 seconds in that alkaline solution, which will help give a bit of a skin to the pretzel while remaining nice and soft inside, and it especially helps with the color. But you won't see it right away, and it won't happen until it actually bakes in the oven. Bagels work the same way. These have been boiled in the solution, and they are now ready to receive their egg wash. This is just a yolk mixed in with a tablespoon of water, and you just coat the outside of the pretzel.
It looks weird.
Yeah, well, it will cook off, Thomas, and we have
Some salt.
some salt here that we will add. Pretzel salt, of course, works best, but if you don't have pretzel salt, a nice coarse sea salt that you can get in the market here in town works perfectly well. And once they have received all the salt that you like, they can be put into a preheated oven at 425 for 12 to 15 minutes until they get a nice golden brown. So these are some that I pulled out of the oven about an hour ago, and you can see they're nice and yummy.
I got this one from that tray.
Well, I hope that you enjoyed making some pretzels with us today.
And I hope you enjoyed that. You eat them.
Yes, and you will certainly enjoy eating them. So it'll be a good project sometime during Lent. I hope that you enjoy. God bless. See you next time.